Welcome. If you are new here, I'm Christina. This is my best friend Kelly. Today's video, we are going to share with you all of the most wearable trends for women who are over the age of 40. There are tons of trends that are big for this season, but we don't want to overwhelm you. We just want to share with you the ones that we know are going to be easy for you to style with the current closet essentials that you already have, and so you won't really be struggling. It'll be effortless, as easy as 1, 2, 3.
And we've shared with you the huge range of 2020 trends from the runways. Now we're going to share with you how to wear them in real life. So these are going to be the ones that we actually incorporate into our wardrobe and are going to be easy and versatile for everybody. So the first trend we have, makes sense that I'm sharing this one, plaid. And since I was a Catholic schoolgirl, this one is really easy for me. I love plaid. I think it's a great trend. And this is basically like your traditional plaid prints, your tartan, your checks. So this is a great one. It's classic. It's kind of always going to be in style. It's definitely one that we are embracing.
Yeah, I was super happy to see that this trend was following through from last year into this year. Obviously, you know, you can put them into blazers, so you're hitting, you know, the trend of, you know, like a boss trend, which is a lot more of those structured suits, or it also hits on the prep look where you're kind of like Kelly hinted at, you know, being like a little bit of a Catholic schoolgirl, because plaid is just amazing. You can also put it in bags and shoes if you want like just some details of plaid and you don't want to be head to toe in plaid. So there's so many different ways to incorporate this into your outfits.
Yes, and definitely one of the tips that we would give for really wearing this in real life versus the runway is that, you know, on the runway you'll tend to see them just draped in plaid, but for a real woman's body, especially over 40, you want to think about where are you putting those bold plaid prints. So if you are someone who is more conscious of hips, thighs, butt, you're going to want to avoid, you know, having like a plaid pant and maybe go with something like a blouse or a scarf. You can also do it as simply as a shoe or a bag, like Christina said. So use your heavy plaid prints wisely. Put them in areas that you don't mind drawing attention to. So this next trend is one that we both love, and it is jewel tones. And I feel like this is probably one of the easiest, most wearable trends of all. Jewel tones are basically named after, you know, gems. So those are your, you know, amethyst purple, your emerald green, your ruby reds, your sapphire blues. And these tones really help to make the skin just glow. They are very flattering on almost all hair colors, skin colors, and that's why they're perfect for a mature woman, because they're really going to just give you that glow and just make you look very vibrant and youthful.
And in the name of this trend, we just, of course, we had to pull out our jewel tone tops. So Kelly has her green, I have my amethyst or burgundy top. I love, love, love these colors. I think that, like Kelly had said, you know, they're so good. Kelly and I have different skin tones. We have different hair colors. However, these colors are just universally flattering. So you'll be able to find them easily in the stores as well. Whether you want to pick up a dress or a jumpsuit or just a blouse or a jacket, they're going to be super easy to be able to find and very versatile in order to incorporate inside of your wardrobe.
And another great thing about jewel tones is that they really are timeless. So you don't have to worry that this is a trend. If you happen to invest in it, it's not going to go out of style, you know, in a couple of months, because it's colors and they're always flattering and they're always going to be on trend for fall. So we will definitely link for you our blouses as well as some of our other jewel tone pieces that we love, but it's definitely a great trend for everyone. Our next trend is 80s prep. We both lived through the 80s already, but we love this part of the 80s. It's just a really fun trend that, if done properly, it can really work for a mature woman. So, you know, this is really those things like, you know, Argyle sweaters and some, you know, preppy type of blazers and things like that, that are just giving you that kind of like preppy look. Think about some of those movies that we all grew up with. Like, I think about Heathers with the 80s prep, also Clueless. You know, this also incorporates some plaid. So this is a really fun one. We don't have a ton of this in our wardrobe yet, but it's something that we both really enjoy and would like to incorporate more of.
Yeah, and the reason why I really love this trend so much is because it gives you a classy look with a casual vibe, so you don't have to look like you are going to someplace super dressed up. And of course, we live the casual lifestyle, and maybe you do as well, and want to, you know, embrace this trend. I love, you know, the Argyle style print. I also love the cardigans. So there's some of these cardigans that will have this very specific like striping that's right along the hemline that gives it a dead giveaway that this is towards that preppy trend. You can also see it in different sweaters where it has that ribbing. We'll show you some of the images so that way you can get a better idea of how you'll easily be able to wear this trend.
Yeah, this is a fun one. I definitely have seen more of these sweater vests coming out, so I would love to find something like that. I also think of like the penny loafers and you know, little
yes.
loafer shoes. Polo shirts are also part of this trend, so there's a lot you can do with this. It's all about finding a way to incorporate it into your own personal style, and this is one that we really think women over 40 will be able to wear. So if you've been watching our channel for a while, this one will be of no surprise to you that Christina and I are jumping all over it, and that is leopard print. I feel like leopard print is always in style, especially in the fall and winter, and we are huge fans of leopard print, and there's so many ways you can do it. Again, this is very much like the bold plaids. If you're going to do a leopard print, you know, one of the things that we would say is only do one at a time, never mix, never do multiple pieces in leopard print, and also be very strategic as to where you are putting the leopard print. So if it's an area of the body that you want to draw attention to, that's a great place to have your leopard print. If it's an area that you consider to be, you know, insecure area for you or flaw, you know, then you want to avoid putting it there because it will draw attention, but it's a great print.
Yeah, and we love our leopard, and if you don't, just try it, because who can't love leopard? And now with them also coming out with so many different variations in the color. So you have your traditional like brown leopard, but then they also have these leopard prints that have more of a gray tone in it. They also have like a snow leopard that has more of like a white tone that's in there. So if you want to have something that's a little bit more on the lighter and the brighter side and doesn't have so much dark color in it, maybe if you have a little bit more of like fair skin, let's say. But yeah, I love leopard print. I love, you know, like I get so much use out of my loafers, my belts, I have bags, and those are just like some of my detail ones. And then of course, forget about it. I've got cardigans, sweaters, tank tops, just everything. I think the only thing I'm missing actually is probably leopard pants. So I don't know if I'm gonna jump into leopard pants, but everything else pretty much from head to toe, scarves, everything. I love leopard.
Definitely. And the shoes, we definitely grab those leopard shoes. So I do feel like this is a trend that I personally think I like best in accessories. However, I do have, you know, a cardigan and a blouse, but yeah, I don't do the pants either. I feel like that is a little bit tricky to pull off. It's doable, especially if you have very small lower body, very long, slim legs. However, you know, the other pieces are definitely easy. So if you haven't tried it, start with the accessories. That's a great place to start. And the last trend is the bootcut jean. So this is a new bandwagon that we have just completely jumped on. I think part of it is the nostalgia. You know, I definitely lived in these jeans in the 90s. I know when my husband saw me put a pair on, he loved them. And I think it's because that's probably what I was wearing when he started dating me. So this is a great one, super feminine, super flattering on all body types, and very easy to wear. And because they have a little bit more of like a trouser type of, what's the word, tailored look to them, super appropriate for a more mature woman. So these are a great trend for women over 40.
Yes, and if you checked out our video on the top 5 most stylish trend jeans to be able to wear if you're over the age of 40, then you know that we talked about these jeans, but we really wanted to highlight them again as the best jean trend that you should incorporate this season. They are super flattering, especially if you have a bit of a curvier, more voluptuous body style. You don't have to worry. There are certain trends that maybe sometimes will make your hips look a little too wide, but these ones are a great one and an easy one to be able to wear. Obviously, if you're petite and you don't have any sort of hip issues, you can definitely rock, you know, the bootcut jeans as well. They really help to elongate your legs and give you that taller look, especially when you're pairing them with, you know, some booties or some high heels. Yeah, just love these.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want longer legs, really? Is there anyone who doesn't want that?
So definitely leave us a comment down below and let us know which trend you like the most and you are going to find easiest to incorporate this season. Definitely check out the links down below. We're going to have everything available in the description box for you. And if you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing if you enjoy content about fashion, lookbooks, hauls, tips and tricks. We come out with videos 2 times a week on Sundays and on Thursdays. So until next time, bye!